Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this a Tuesday morning, February 7th, 2023. I'm back home, and it is good to be back. And thank you for joining me here this morning. Sorry for the disruptions the last couple of weeks where the schedule wasn't quite as usual as it was. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our goal is to change the financial trajectory of your life and help you become the best version of yourself that you can be by teaching you how to currency trade using our proprietary trading indicators. And we're so confident in how well our indicators work and our ability to teach you to use them well that we offer a guarantee, and that is once you've been trained, we'll let you trade with company money and split what you make. So with that, let's just jump into it right away. And we need to listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the reasons, another one of the many reasons why I like our program is that because we do these live trade sessions, we do them for multiple purposes. One is so that you can evaluate for yourself how well the indicators work. Two, as a means of providing instruction, and three, to kind of give you some extra pips. We do a live trade in the morning. Once you are a member at 10 a.m., we do another live trade in the evening at 10 p.m. And then kind of the backbone of the program is that it's about continuous training. It's about having an accountability partner and just constantly being in touch with people who are good traders and helping them move you along. We have regularly scheduled meetings every Wednesday evening and Saturday morning. Again, more questions, more instructions. So we're always there for you. I like to work off of a checklist, much like a pilot's checklist. That helps me stay focused and make sure I'm doing all the steps that I need to do to be successful. Every day I restart my green chart in MetaTrader 4. Today, everything was restarted because everything was closed while I was traveling. So we got fresh things there. Good practice is every day to review your activity for the day and the things that didn't quite go as you expected, to try to figure out why and what you could have done better. We did not take a trade or I did not send out a trade setup last night, nor did I take a trade last night. I find by the time I got back from the airport, I was kind of brain dead. So I don't like to trade when I'm tired. So nothing yesterday. We are technical traders. We are trading based on price action, and our price action is, and our indicators are very good at helping us pick the direction of the move. However, news does impact trading, and if you're able to evaluate news properly, you're considered a fundamental trader. What we do is, rather than try to analyze the news, because that's a very specific art, and it's also a function of what time you get that news, we just try to trade around it. And we trade around it by going to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into three categories: yellow, which is low impact; orange, which is medium impact; and red, which is high impact. And today, Fed Chairman Powell speaks at noontime, and that will be followed by Bank of Canada Governor McMann, who speaks at 12:30. Any trade, I like to be out of a trade 2 hours beforehand. Any trade we would take this morning, we should be done before 10 a.m., should close before 10 a.m. So we'll pay attention, but we'll maybe be a little bit more conservative so that we make sure that we're out of a trade by 10. The trade I am going to do this morning, my favorite trade, is something called 10-point trade signal. When we train you, we will create a trade plan based on your preferences and how you like to trade. I trade it off of the 1 hour chart. I like to be 30 minutes into the 1 hour chart to give the chart a chance to form. On a 1 hour chart, usually a trade is worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. My sweet spot tends to be 10 to 11 pips. I am looking for the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours, which is why we shouldn't hit that. We should be out of the trade by 10 a.m. this morning. And basically what I'm trying to do is get the lines to either all line up in one direction or the other. And when I do that, I have a trade that has a high probability of going in the direction that I want. And I want all three sections to tell me that that is the direction of the move. When I have all three sections telling me that, I've got the higher probability of the trade going in the direction I want. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look. We are going to start off with the Light 6 Major, which is one of the standard charts. It is a composite chart. It's showing us 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1 hour chart. On this first chart, they're all US-based pairs. I start with the middle section of the chart, which is the major and minors. Red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. When the market's overbought, that's a good time to sell. Likewise, when the market's oversold, that is a better time to buy. So I am looking for situations where these lines are above the blue line and going down, or below the red line and going up. So we just got up to the blue line here, touched it, and are starting to come down. Usually I like it to get a little bit more overbought than it has here. And everything is going down, but the green line here on the major indicator is a little bit more than half past the halfway mark. I prefer to try to catch it before it hits the halfway mark. Can I get 10 pips from the halfway mark to the other side? Yes, I can. I can also get 10 pips when it's oversold and going down. like over here. But my preference, my trade plan is I want to avoid taking trades that have the prospect of losing money. I'd rather not take a trade than take a trade that's going to lose me money. I'd rather take lesser pips, but be safer, because if I lose money on a trade, it's that much more work to get back to break even. So I want to take trades that have that high probability. My accuracy rate is about 80%. Here I'm going to pass. Here, Euro USD, we are oversold going down. So I'm going to pass. Pound USD oversold going down. Everybody's going down. The miners are starting to go sideways. US Canadian dollar. We just touched the oversold and it changed direction. If this wasn't past the halfway, I like this signal here. The green line is more than halfway. The lines have great steepness in them, and they're all clustered. So that makes for a strong signal, or a stronger signal. But again, we're more than halfway, so I'm going to pass. USD, Swiss franc, everybody's going up. We are just at the halfway mark. So theoretically, I've got 3 points here. One, that we were oversold. Two, everybody's going up. And three, I've got what's called the double cross, where the green line crossed over the red and the gray lines crossed over the green. Couple things I don't like about it. So even though I got 3 points here, I don't like that we're just at the halfway mark. So that's okay. It's just touching. But I don't like that we went from, we went up, we went sideways, and then we've gone up again. So this up move here is over the course of 5 hours. So I don't like that. I'd rather have something where we go down and it turns and it goes back up. So this hanging on is a little bit of a turn off to me. When I jump up, so even though I've got three, the other thing I don't like, we have gone from less steep to more steep, and we are slightly above the green line, is slightly more than 45 degrees. So that is good. If I jump up to the TNTs, the two orange lines are going up, the thick and the thin. Thick blue is coming down, so I've got 3 of the 4 here. I need at least 3 of the 4 here telling me a buy to support this. And then when I jump down to the pressure, I want the pressure either going up or the green line on top. So I've got sideways pressure here. What makes it sideways is the green line is going up and the red line is going down. But the green line is on top, so that counts as a point. And I like it that the green line is going up. I'm going to write this down, but I want to see if we get something better. I'm not crazy about it. So it's a buy. Dollar yen. If this signal wasn't past the halfway mark, I like this signal. Oversold, everybody's going up. While it's going up, the green line, the steepness of the green line increased. There's a little kink here. So we've got the 3 points. 1, we were oversold. 2, everybody's going up. And 3, I've got the double cross, but it's enhanced because the lines are clustered and the steepness of the green line. The thing I don't like is that we're kind of more than halfway. 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines coming down. So all 4 are telling me buy. I've got sideways pressure with the green on top. So again, we've got 8 points here, but I'm going to hold off on it. I'm going to write it down. I want to just see if we see something better. I guess between the 2 of these, I like this one better. I like the USD JPY better because of the steepness of the lines. So even though we're more than halfway, I prefer the steeper lines than the less steep lines. Like this has gone over 5 hours, whereas this has been over 2 hours. So let's see what else we've got. So I've cloned this chart and I've got non-USD pairs. Euro pound overbought, major still going up. Australian dollar yen. We just hit the oversold, and it's on the majors. It's starting to go up. Problem is we're entering evening for Australia and Japan, so it is non-prime time in both of these markets, so I'm going to pass. Euro Canadian dollar oversold. Everybody's going up. I've got the double cross, so I've got 3 points here. Only thing I don't like is we've got a kink in the line, so I'm going from more steep to less steep. I want it reversed. I want it to go from less steep to more steep. So I got 3 points. I jump up here. I've got 4 points, 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines coming down. I've got a point here on the pressure, down pressure, but green line is on top. Euro Canadian. Again, I want to see what else is out there, given that this is our first day back after a little bit. I want to make sure we get a good trade, and I don't like the kink in the line here. So let's keep going. So here's a case. I've got the signal, and I've got more than 7 points. I've got 8 points, 3 here, 4 here, and 1 here. But I'm still going to hold off. I want to see, I want to take the best trade that's available. So if I see that best trade on the first signal, if I like the setup, I'll go ahead and take it. But if I'm a little iffy about it, I'm going to see if I find something better. So here we're Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, evening in both markets, so we're not going to take it. Plus, we're more than halfway through the channel. Pound yen. Oversold. Everybody's going up. I've got the double cross. Here we get the reverse in the kink. Less steep to more steep. So I got 3 points here, and I've got the kink being more steep. 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines going down. So 4 points here. Good steepness on the orange lines and the blue lines. Down pressure. Both lines are pointing down, but the green line is on top. So I've got 8 points here. I like this one, the pound yen. So let's take a little bit more of a look at it. When I see the setup, then I want to confirm the setup. And to confirm the setup, I am going to look at the 2 and the 4 hour chart and see what that is telling me. So we'll go to pound yen. So here is what we were just looking at. Only thing that I guess you could argue against this, that like might make this trade a little weak, and you can see now the slope has gone from more steep to less steep. It's fluctuating a little bit right here. Is that we have been oversold for 5 hours. And the majors, there's a little gap here before it enters into the channel. So that's the one kind of negative. When I look at the 2 and 4 hour, basically what I'm looking for is I want to see that we're oversold. It doesn't necessarily have to be going up. In this case, it is. We don't have the double cross here, but the green line is going up and the minors are going up. And on the 4 hour, everybody is oversold. And again, the green line's going up. It doesn't need to be. So I want to see both of these oversold. So if this weakens, I will still eventually get the trade. It just might take a little bit longer to do. So I've got my confirmation of the trade. Once I have my confirmation of the trade, then I want to know, I need to figure out what the trade is worth. Unlike some of the trades, like the little scalp trades where we're going to just go for 3 pips, this is a trade where I need to kind of decide what it's worth. And to decide what it's worth, I need to look at a clean chart and see what the trend is and where the support and resistance are. So to do that, let us go here. And we're going to drop a little support and resistance in. So we're clearly trading into a downtrend. You can see from here, from the beginning of February, it's been going down. So when I'm trading into a downtrend, I am going to take less pips than when I am trading into an uptrend, because it's the good practice is just to always respect the trend until it tells you not to. So I am support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And I want to know where those spots are, because that will help me get in and out of the trade. So it seems to stop in here a little bit, over here a little bit, over here, in here, over here, over here. So I am going to add a spot above, a spot below. On the Euro USD, these tend to be about 30 pips apart, 30, 40 pips apart. And it's a little bit of an art in deciding exactly where the line should go. So it stopped in here, kind of stopped in here, stopped over here. Let's put another line above. These might be spread a little too far, but now I'm going to pull it back out so we can take a look at it a little bit better. So we're going from 20095 to 2007. So
this is pound dollar, not pound yen.
Pound. Oh, all right. So let us, thank you for bringing that up. Great Britain pound, JPY. Good catch. All right. All right, let's do this again. So all right, so there. Right in there, stopping in here, stopping in here, stopping in here. Let's see, one more. Right there. Downtrend, uptrend, down, like, so this trend isn't quite as clear as the trend it was on the other one. We're down, up, down. You know, over here we've got kind of a pretty clear uptrend. This is kind of a sideways trend, down, starting to go up, but it's come back down. So now I want to kind of open it up. So we're at 158.23 to 158.77. So that's 50 pips. So that is okay. And I want to know how many pips I've got till the next. Oops. Let's move this guy out of here. How many pips we've got to the next line. So we've got 38 pips up. And 11 down. 38 up and 11 down. And then interesting, let's just see. This is a Fibonacci. Fibonacci replicates many things in nature. He was an Italian mathematician, and it also seems to work for evaluating price movements. And usually something will retrace to the 38% mark. We had a big kind of down move, which brings us right to that support line. Let me just take this off. Let's save this. So we had 38 up. Let me just go back and look at the signal. I'm just thinking about how many pips I want to take. Oops. So it's about 18 pips to that last candle a couple candles ago. Let's take 17 pip buy. The 17 pip buy. I'm going to take less pips than to this line here because we seem to be the trend was up, but it seems to have changed. So let's take a 17 pip buy. So you can do that in your simulator, or you can open your MetaTrader. This is a demo account. Oops. So I'm going to go to pound yen. New order. There is 11,055,555. So I am going to move this decimal spot over 4 spots and take a 0.12. I'm going to round this up. So 0.120. I'm going to take a market buy. Once it is recorded, I am going to right click on it, go to a modify or delete. We said we're going to take 17 pips. 17 pips is 170 points. I'm just adding an extra 0 to the points for the number of pips. If I click the little blue button here, it does the math for me. And we're going to use we'll use a 3-to-1 stop loss. So 15, if it was 15 pips, it'd be 45. So that's going to be close enough. So 450. Modify, and then I want to just see where the lines are. Yeah. All right, so we took a buy on the pound yen, a buy on the pound yen with a take profit of 158.529, 158.529, and a stop loss of 157.933, 157.933. I expect this to close in the next 3 hours. Thank you for joining me this morning. We should be back on a regular schedule here with me sending out the daily trade setups and having the regularly scheduled webinars. So see you again on Thursday, and I will send out a trade setup tonight. Bye-bye. Thank you. Let's see, you got a couple questions. Okay, yeah, we got that. All right, thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.